We need to know who wants to get arrested. This is totally true.
Yeah, Grandma always wants to get arrested.
I know.
All right, now the security guard that I just spoke to said that she's gonna see if she can get someone from General Atomics, and she at least said she would try. So she'll.
Good shot.
They're either here to there it is. So I think we should go ahead and begin.
Get going. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you. Wow. So I don't know how to give it to you if you're not going to write it down, but
or no, I won't be able to walk up to any gate. What's your number?
I can't hear you. Oh, yes, write it down on your arm, just like Francis is doing.
My name's Dave Patterson, and thank you all for coming to stand with us on this day. As a member of Veterans for Peace San Diego, I have been here before with Code Pink, and at that time we were also trying to get the people inside to think about people's lives over corporate profits. So far we haven't been successful. Today I'm here with other local residents representing the range of local and regional peace groups in Southern California to serve a contempt citation on this West Coast manufacturer of killer drones. We are acting on behalf of the people of the world and in support of the national campaign known as Merchants of Death War Crimes Tribunal to hold major defense contractors accountable for crimes against humanity. We acknowledge our gratitude to local co-sponsors of this campaign, SoCal War Tax Resistors, Peace Resource Center of San Diego, Veterans for Peace San Diego, LA Pacific Asian Nuclear Free Peace Alliance, Activist San Diego, and the Women's International League for Peace and Freedom, San Diego chapter, and the Party for Socialism and Liberation. The citation is addressed to the failure of defendants General Atomics, Raytheon, Boeing, and Lockheed Martin to answer the tribunal's subpoena for records, documents, and materials needed for the War Crimes Tribunal inquiry in November, this coming November. The charges are for international war crimes against humanity and federal crimes of bribery and theft. So that's what we're doing here today, and I thank you all for showing up to be witness to the delivery or attempted delivery of the contempt citation. The people of the world as the plaintiff versus Lockheed Martin, Boeing, Raytheon, and General Atomics. It's a contempt citation. The Merchants of Death War Crimes Tribunal issues this citation for contempt of the above-named defendants. It has been made clear to the tribunal that you were served with a subpoena duces tecum on November 10th, 2020, see attached. You were provided 90 days to comply with said subpoena and failed to do so. Therefore, you are commanded to have a representative of your company appear before the tribunal to respond to this citation. Your acknowledgement of this receipt of citation must be electronically sent or certified mail, I suppose. Right? They're going to have a receipt. Details on participating in the hearing of contempt at tribunal will be provided upon your receipt of your response.
Thou shalt not kill seems straightforward to me, so I'm continuously baffled how a nation allegedly founded on Christian values could get so far off as to being the leading weapons producer in the world. The reality is, America was founded on colonialism, genocide, and white supremacy, and that warnings were ignored from Presidents George Washington, who said, "Never keep a standing army," and President Dwight Eisenhower, who urged us to beware of the buildup of the military-industrial complex, its consequences intended and unintended. Another reality is that we cannot bomb our way to peace. We are on a finite planet with finite resources, which runaway capitalism has been consuming at an alarming rate. The good news is people are waking up to the understanding that we must seek to live in harmony with our planet and learn to share with others. My hope is that the human beings at General Atomics will recognize that they can change direction and become part of the solution instead of being part of the problem.
Hear, hear.
Now I will go attempt to deliver the citation to General Atomics representatives, and we'll see if they accept. Something that I could present to you that would get to General Atomics?
As security, we're not allowed to accept any documents.
Okay. Is there any solution that you could offer that where I could get this to someone inside?
Mailing would be your best option.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, we will let the post office do its work, and we'll send it certified mail to General Atomics tomorrow, and thank you. Appreciate your
Get it in one way or another.
Yeah, all right, thank you. All right, guys, they're going to say they're unable to receive this letter at this time. The security guards don't have any way of asking someone to come out to receive it. So we're going to put this in the post office and get it in certified mail starting tomorrow. And we hope they will respond to the citation request and the subpoena.
They're all on vacation.
This is the media release we sent out on Friday. San Diego, California, on February 14th, 2023, Valentine's Day, local supporters of the Merchants of Death War Crimes Tribunal will serve a citation of contempt, and now we have attempted that, on the corporate office of General Atomics, 3550 General Atomics Court, San Diego, for their failure to comply with a subpoena previously issued on them by the tribunal on November 10th, 2022 in Washington, D.C. Raytheon, Boeing, Lockheed Martin, and General Atomics have all been served and indicted for their complicity in aiding and abetting the United States government in committing war crimes, crimes against humanity, and also federal crimes against bribery and theft. The citations are issued by the tribunal on behalf of victims of deadly attacks by the United States since 9/11 in the following countries: Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, Libya, Somalia, Yemen, the occupied Palestinian territories, and Sudan, enabled by weapons produced by the above-named defendants. General Atomics is included as the largest manufacturer and distributor of weaponized drones in the United States. The people of the world are delivering these subpoenas and citations in preparation for the upcoming Merchants of Death War Crimes Tribunal, which will be held November 10th, 2023. General Atomics aeronautical systems generate billions in profits each year by manufacturing, marketing, and selling products that kill increasingly more non-combatant civilians than combatants. On February 2nd, a report in the San Diego Union Tribune disclosed that General Atomics has offered 2 free MQ-9 Reaper drones to Ukraine, along with ground control stations and training at no charge. Unfortunately for them, they have to await permission from the U.S. government. By directly influencing U.S. war-making policy, this freebie scheme is an obvious bid to reap even greater profits from more defense contracts and procure even more of our scarce taxpayer profits, taxpayer dollars.
I can barely pronounce English, so, but And I had to start with a little bit of a laugh because it's quickly not going to be funny. On August 29th, 2022, a U.S. drone struck and killed a humanitarian aid worker in the driveway of his Kabul home. 3 weeks later, the U.S. government acknowledged that he was not a terrorist, that they mistook him for a terrorist during the chaos of bombings at the airport where flights were leaving at the end of U.S. occupation.
Those killed include aid worker Zamiri Ahmadi and 3 of his children, Zamir age 20, Faisal age 16, Farzad age 10, also Mr. Ahmadi's cousins Nasir age 30, Arwan age 7, Benyamin age 6, Hayat age 2, Malika age 3, Sumaya age 3.
August 9th, 2018, in Yemen, a drone bomb attack struck and killed 38 on a school bus full of students and staff. The 500-pound U.S. bomb was fired at the bus from a U.S. weaponized drone operated by Saudi Arabia. It killed 38 people. 34 were students from a Yemeni school ranging in age from 8 to 15.
Those killed were Abdullah Hussein Faisal Haj, age 12, Aqab Muhammad Hassan Al-Abadi, age 12, Osama Zaid Ali Al-Hamran, age 13, Yusuf Abdul Aziz Al-Dahwadi, age 13, Walid Abdullah Ali Al-Khulaini, age 13, Muhammad Saeed Ali Sulaiman, age 13, Ali Hussein Hassan Al-Ajiri, age 27, Ali Ziyad Ali Al-Hamran, age 15, Hussein Muhammad Ahsan Al-Ajiri, age 15, Yusuf Hussein Tayyib, age 15, Ali Saleh Ziyad Faya, age 48, Yahya Hussein Yahya Al-Bashiri, age 42, Muhammad Abdullah Hafiz Abdullah Steen, age 28, Abdul Malik Abdul Rahman Abdullah Al-Dahib, age 12, Ahmad Ziyad Hussein Tayyib, age 12, Muhammad Abdul Salam Abdullah Al-Dahayani, age 12, Muhammad Abdullah Yahya Valiti, age 12, Yahya Muhammad Hussein Arjari, I think that was 12, Abdullah Abdul Sulaiman Abdullah Tarif, age 12, Yahya Mahdi Aiz Al-Din Hurriya, age 12, Yunus Abdul Aziz Al-Dawdawi, age 11, Muhammad Yahya Faya, age 11, Abdullah Hussein Al-Razahi, age 11, Ahmad Abdul Hakim Ali Amir, age 11, Zakaria Abdul Wahaya Ali Faya, age 10, Ali Muhammad Hassan Da'i, age 10, Turki Muhammad Hassan Abadi, age 10, Yusuf Abdullah Saleh Al-Hatafi, age 10, Hamid Muhammad Aida Hadi, age 10, Hassan Abdul Qari Ahmad Al-Hadi, age 10, Amjad Abdullah Rahman Abdullah Al-Dayib, age 10, Yusuf Salah Abdullah Al-Akili, age 10, Ali Ziyad Hussein Tayyib, age 9, Ali Abdullah Rahim Ali Hishm, age 9, Yusuf Hassan Muhammad Ali Dahib, age 9, Muhammad Abdul Yahya Muhammad Al-Hakim, age 9, Muhammad Abdul Salam Hassan Huraya, age 9, Muhammad Yahya Muhammad Al-Azi, age 8.
My grandma was telling me about this event. She's one of the main organizers, and I do some work down here in San Diego. She's usually based in LA, and so we came together to help put this together. It's I don't know. It's the whole thing is. I've done a lot of events. I've done a lot of types of things, but there's usually nothing really that gets harder than when you're directly confronted by the reality, the very human, very material, very real cost to it's like there's a degree to which I'm always out here because I love being out here, and it's days like today that remind me that like it's not just fun. It's also because people are actually suffering. Real people with real names that have real families and went to school.
It's funny. I come from a world where you cannot do this. That the idea of this would put you in jail. So this would be the first time I've ever done this, and as I was driving up, I had to ask Eli several times, is this safe? Will I be safe? Because in my upbringing, this is not safe. Even the idea of the guards that just stand here for the cars made me feel very restless, very scared, but I felt that I finally have the right to speak up in a country that I should not fear for my life, yet I do. And to have the privilege to be able to read their names right, because I would hear on the news how they would butcher the names, and this is the least I can do, knowing that we speak the same language. So it's the least I could do.